What's up, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free Major League Baseball home run prop show for Thursday, August 10th, 2023. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel. Smash that thumbs up. It helps us out a ton. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games I love the most, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure you head on over to Pickdawgz.com. Click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But we'll get into the home run prop action momentarily. A decent day with the home run props yesterday, but we're going to move forward into Thursday's action and sort of having still some technical difficulties, but we're still going to kind of, tread back into our old format a little bit. We're still going to do what we did yesterday. I'm still going to highlight some of the notes for the day's action for some of the games that I do like. I just couldn't get graphics for, but I do also have something for you guys at the end of the show for sticking with me. So make sure that you stay tuned for that one. But before I get into the home run props, I want to remind everybody these home run props are very high risk, high reward. They are not plays that I recommend anybody dump their whole bankroll into. They're just plays that are there to have some fun with on the side for some coffee money or some pizza money. Nothing to go too crazy over. I do give out a fair number of home run props on these shows. So what I recommend is, you don't have to play every single one that I give out, but what you do play from here, I recommend just playing straight up as single bets. I do know that some people like to parlay these home run props, so if that's the route that you're going to go, I recommend looking into a round robin if it's something that your book offers or if it's something that's within your means. Yes, it's going to drive up the cost of the bet, but what it is basically if you play a 3-game parlay, anything over 3 legs and above, I recommend a round robin on. But if you play a 3-leg parlay, you play that 3-leg parlay, say you play for $5, and $5 is your unit size, you would put $5 on the 3-leg, and then $5 on each combination of 2 of those 3. So instead of $5, you're going to have 4 separate parlays. It'll be 20. But again, it gives you a safety net in case you hit 2 out of 3. If you play a 5-leg parlay, say you don't have to parlay round robin everything. You can do it by 2s or by 3s. The list goes on and on, but it gives you a safety net. And yes, it's like I said, it's going to cost a little bit of money. But how many times we all had that parlay? It's been one leg off, and because we didn't have that safety net underneath us, we didn't win anything. But at least if you have a round robin, more often than not, you'll still profit. So definitely something worth looking into. But let's take a look at the home run prop action for Thursday. Before we do, I just want to remind everybody I love interacting with you guys. So let me know in the comments down below. Do you like the angle I took on some of these games? Do you not like the angle? Do you have player props of your own? Drop them in there before the comments. In the comment section. But if you do that, I ask that you do it before the games start. If they're not in there before the games start, they don't help anybody. And we're trying to beat the books as a team here at Pickdawgz. One team, one goal, and that goal every single day is to get us paid, whether it's spreads, money lines, totals, player props, you name it. The list goes on and on, so definitely make sure that you put them in there before the games start. But the first game we're going to look at is this matchup between the Orioles and the Astros. And for the Astros here against Dean Kramer, you can see here Kramer's really had some issues. He's been a money machine. He's been winning starts for the Orioles, but he's also given up home runs. 6 home runs allowed in his last 7 starts. 14 of his 23 home runs this season have come against left-handed batters, and we're going to key in on a couple here. Yordan Alvarez, who's hitting .281 with 3 homers against righties in the last 10 days, and Kyle Tucker, who has 2 home runs and 4 extra base hits in the last 10 days against righties as well. Now, on the other side for the Orioles against Hunter Brown, Brown's allowed a home run in 4 straight starts, 6 home runs total in that run, 5 homers allowed in his last 3 road starts. Which is going to be tough here at Camden Yards, where the Orioles have played some of their best baseball of the season. You can see Gunnar Henderson is going to be a play here. 2 homers, 6 extra base hits in the last 10 days against righties. Anthony Santander, he's been normally been a righty killer for the Orioles for much of the last couple months. 3 homers, 6 extra base hits in 10 days. And Ryan Mountcastle, who's hitting .455 with a homer and 3 extra base hits in the last 10 days against righties himself. Now moving on, looking at the next matchup, the Tigers and the Twins. A couple of Twins here we're going to look at. You can see Reese Olson. He's allowed a home run in 4 straight starts. 5 home runs total in those 4 outings. He's also given up a home run in 6 of his last 7 starts. 8 home runs total in that stretch. We're going to look at Max Kepler at whatever price you can find him at. I think he's sitting around plus 350 or plus 400. Kepler, 2 home runs against right-handed pitching in the last 10 days. I kind of doubled up right-handed pitching. It's early, still bear with me. And Joey Gallo. Now, the thing is, I don't have any stat on Joey Gallo in that one. It's because, to be honest, he's not hitting well against righties right now. In the last 10 days, I think he's hitting like 133 with a home run. But I just have this gut feeling about Joey Gallo that, against a young pitcher like Reese Olson, Olson's going to leave one out over the plate, and Gallo's going to crush it like 450 feet. So that's the look I have for Joey Gallo here. Moving on to the next one, we're going to look at this Phillies and Nationals game. I love this Phillies and Nationals game for home runs. You can see the Phillies here against Patrick Corbin. Corbin, a home run allowed in 4 straight starts, 7 home runs total, including 5 in each of his last 2 starts combined. Also given up a home run in 5 of his last 6 starts for 9 home runs total, and in 4 of his last 5 starts against the Phillies, Corbin's given up at least 2 home runs. So I think this is just a tough spot for Corbin, as a lot of recent spots have been for him. But I definitely say that this is going to be a tough one for Corbin as well. For the two I'm keying in on for early action, I like Nick Castellanos. He's got a 400 average with 2 homers last 10 days against left-handed pitching. JT Realmuto, he's hitting .344 with 2 homers and 4 extra base hits in his career against Patrick Corbin. I do have a couple of other Phillies against Patrick Corbin, so stay tuned for those, and hopefully that'll key in on maybe what I'm planning for you guys. But for the Nationals on the other side against Aaron Nola, second most home runs allowed in the major leagues this season with 26, 5 home runs allowed in his last 3 starts. The 2 Nationals I'm keying in on here, 2 guys that have been crushing righties the last 10 days. Joey Meneses, a .267 average with 4 homers, and Lane Thomas, a .276 average with 4 home runs in the last 10 days against righties as well. Moving on to this match between the Royals and the Red Sox, we're going to look at the Dodgers-Rockies as well. Small card on Thursday. But for the Royals, I'm going to look at Freddie Fermin against James Paxton. You can see James Paxton, 3 home runs allowed in his last start at home, 5 homers allowed in his last 3 home starts. 2 of those came against the Oakland A's of all teams. Fenway Park been very hitter-friendly this season. And the best Royal against left-handed pitching as of late has been Freddie Fermin, a .375 average with 2 homers in the last 10 days against lefties. On the other side for the Red Sox against Austin Cox, there's not much of a book on Austin Cox. He's made 2 starts, 1 so far this season, and Devers has been the best Red Sox bat for against left-handed pitching this season. 8 home runs, 17 extra base hits. Just not a big sample size as of late, but for the Red Sox, but Devers was even the only one that really stands out long term over the course of 2023. So that's the angle I'll look at in that one. And for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts against Ty Block. Mookie Betts hitting .308 with a homer and 4 extra base hits in the last 10 days against left-handed pitching. Now, I do have a few extra plays here. Now, what we're going to do is I do have 5 more plays in total. I was able to get graphics for these, and ironically enough, there are 5 that I do like for a parlay/round robin. Now, again, these 5 plays, you can play as a 5-leg parlay. You can play them straight, whatever you want to do. If you also do a round robin, it's definitely worth looking into to put a round robin on for either combinations by 2s, combinations by 3s, or by 4s. If you do a round robin doing everything here, that's 26 total parlays. So whatever your bet size is, multiply that by 26. That's how much the round robin is going to cost if you do a round robin on every combination. But yeah, it's just one of those things that you kind of gotta figure out what's within your means and what you feel comfortable playing. But it's something that we're going to look at here. We're going to go with a Pirate, we're going to go with 2 Dodgers, and we're going to go with 2 Phillies. Now, if your book doesn't let you do, parlays where you parlay each bat, you have to do a same game parlay. You can do that, or you can pick one or the other. I like these bets all the same, and I'll explain in a minute. So for the parlay, we're going to start with Brian Reynolds of the Pirates. He's hitting 5 home runs with a .378 average against righties in the last 10 days. Now we've got Bryce Elder starting on the other side for the Atlanta Braves in that one. He's been hittable. He's given up 7 runs in 3 of his last 5 starts. Also has allowed 6 home runs in those 5 starts. So I would look at Brian Reynolds at plus 525. Now for the Phillies, I like Alec Boehm, who has a .350 average with a pair of homers, 4 extra base hits in his career against Patrick Corbin, and Kyle Schwarber, who has a .357 average with a pair of homers in his career against Corbin. Now, again, if your book doesn't let you put those 2 in a parlay, and you don't want to do a same game parlay, you can put Boehm in a parlay, or you can put Schwarber. They're interchangeable for me. I like both. And the other 2 for me, a pair of Dodgers here, 2 Dodgers that have been crushing lefties. Freddie Freeman, my trusted Dodger bat against left-handed pitching. He's hitting .625, 10 for 16 against lefties in the last 10 days with 6 extra base hits, including a home run. And Ahmed Rosario, he's made quite the splash since being acquired by the Dodgers. He's hit 250 with a pair of home runs against lefties in the last 10 days. Now, again, the thing for the Dodgers here is that if you want to play Rosario or Freeman, you can play either or. If you want to do a same game parlay, you can do that as well. It's, like I said, interchangeable for me. So just something for everybody here. If your book offers it, great. If it doesn't, well, at least you have options here. So those are the 5 I would look at for a parlay / round robin, whichever you can do. But those are going to be the player props for that. But thank you guys for sticking with me for today. Sorry it's been a little bit confusing, a little bit hectic the last couple of days. I promise you we're going to get everything rectified, get everything fixed, so we can get back to our normal format. There's lots of money to be made with home run props this weekend, so we're going to get that done for you. But if you're looking for my best bets, again, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. We're at over 137,000 subscribers here on our YouTube channel. Couldn't have done without you guys' love and support. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button. It helps us out a ton. It lets me know that you guys like this home run prop content. And also, make sure you have notifications turned on. Luckily, I was able to get the video out a little bit earlier today. Doesn't always leave a whole lot of time. You can see between now and first pitch. Right now, I'll probably get this video out around 10 a.m. Eastern or just after. Still leaves you a couple hours between first pitch. So if you have notifications on, you get notified as soon as this video drops, and you get to get those best bets in. Also, make sure you're checking out the betting tools at Pickdawgz and Sports Chat Place. They're 100% free. They're there for you to use. You're not going to find betting tools like this anywhere out there, and if you find anything remotely close, they're not going to give them to you for 100% free like we're giving here to you at Pickdawgz. Everybody's got their own betting style, and there's something for everybody with those betting tools. Like I said, they do the heavy lifting for you, and they help you find a ton of winners. They've done it for me over the years, and what you see when I look at these betting tools is exactly what you'll see as well. So definitely make sure that you go on over and check them out at pickdawgz.com and sportschatplace.com. But thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Let's crush the books on Thursday.